light is a 1964 Chris Craft 35. Now when I was looking at sailboats, I wasn't really looking for anything that was fast per se. I just wanted something that was really comfortable and reliable, and something that I could do whatever I wanted to with. I didn't want a long draft because we thought about maybe doing the loop, or if I wanted to take it in the ocean, I wanted something that could do that. So this is looking up through the companionway. She's center cockpit, which is something we were looking for. I can go through here, I can go through here, and I'll show you there's a closet in the back I can go through as well to get to the engine. She's equipped with a refrigerator, microwave, the sea cook. She's a little gimbal thing. A little bit of storage here, nice sink. So here's our forward bunks and little table, and then up in here is our sail storage area. There's a couple hanging lockers on either side, and then that doorway there takes you into the chain locker. This doesn't have chain, just has rope. This area up here, in the original design, this would be another bunk that would fold out, but I think the owner, prior to the owner I bought her from, got this removed, and I would like to put some sort of cabinets up here or something and use this space for book storage or something, and take these out and bring them forward or something so they're not hidden behind. So in here is our forward head. It's a little porta potty, which we do not use because we used it once and it kind of leaked, so we don't use it anymore. We don't use the sink. We hang towels in here, trash, beer bottle. Would like to put in a composting head, I think. That way this area would be a little more private than the aft head. You'll see here in a second. And here's, we don't really have like a nav station, but this is all the controls for everything. Being a center cockpit boat, an 11-foot beam, you're now sitting in the widest part of the boat. It's probably 9 feet across, so surrounded by mahogany. I do like that it has, instead of the build-a-doors, it's got a proper door with screens, and all the screens are brass, so they hold up pretty well. And there's my windshield. And windshield wipers. You don't see many sailboats with windshield wipers, but you know, having a windshield, I think all sailboats need one, because when it gets rough out there, that is like the best thing. Bell, it's all mahogany. This big old winch. It's almost as big as my hand. Here's the other winch. You can see where I've hit that too. But the person I bought it from, he did say that I would have to redo this quite a bit. It's also a nice place to sit, so the varnish always gets scraped up, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. There's all my, some of these instruments work. The depth finder works. Of course, it's probably the newest. Unfortunately, my sun log does not work. I will fix that soon, probably by next year. It just needs a cable. A Charge-A-Gator. Everyone asks about this. What the heck is it? It just tells me my batteries. I don't know which one's which, but you pull it out one click, it tells you the batteries of something, and it's 25%. I don't know if that's the engine or what that is. And the other battery bank is full. So another advantage of this particular layout with the center cockpit, it doesn't have a hallway that goes through like most center cockpits do. You have to actually come up through this companionway and then go through the other one to the rear cabin. It gives you privacy to with guests or whatever, and gives a nice big place to work on the engine, and it lowers where you're sitting in the boat. So now you're sitting down lower, so when she's bouncing around and heeling and whatever, you're not sitting up really high where you feel unstable. It feels really comfortable in here, and you don't feel like you're in any kind of danger. So there's the Iron Jenny, the 1964 Chris Craft 4-cylinder. It's actually a 60 horsepower engine, which is pretty good considering its size. It's like a tractor engine. I believe it's a Hercules. Not that we'll be able to see very well, but there's one of the fuel tanks. It holds 120 gallons of gasoline, which is a lot. Okay, so here's the helm. I thought it was an Edison pedestal, but it turns out it's just an Edison wheel. I emailed Edison and asked them if they could send me parts, and they said this isn't one of theirs, and they don't know who makes it. So if anybody knows who makes this thing, I'd love to find out. Okay, and then under here is where we keep our life jackets and all the little bits and pieces, tools, whatnot. Oh, and there's our shower. We've never used it, but that's actually the control for the shower. It's hot and cold. Turn this, and then right here where you would attach it. And it's in one of the forward compartments. Okay, and then we're heading into the aft cabin. Go down these steep stairs. That's where Melissa sleeps. And here's our head. So every now and then she wakes me up in the middle of the night. Yeah, kind of an interesting layout. We do use this head. This goes into our holding tank, and you have to get it pumped out. Open it up, and there you go. So it pumps in water from the lake, flush it all through into our holding tank. We have some very deep drawers, which is nice. And then this is my favorite part of the boat, for some reason, is we have a sink here. It's just neat the way they thought of stuff back then. So you fold this out, and there you go. Shave or whatever. You have a place for a bar of soap. I'm sure that'll stay there. So it just drains overboard when you pick it up. It spills up the back. Neat. Locker. This compartment here takes you into the engine compartment as well, and we also have a fire suppression system, which is very nice. Hopefully we never need that. That's good to have. Alright, so out on the deck, really heavy cleats. I've redone all this tow rail. I've redone it with oil. I found an oil that's pretty much like a varnish that you can put on while you're underway or anything, and I really like the grain in the wood. It's a nice big thick piece of teak. Okay, so the port side winch is just a regular old winch. We use this to pull our Genoa up, and that's pretty much it. Don't use it the rest of the season. But our main winch is kind of unique in that it's just a cable that wraps around a spool. There's no ratchet to it or anything like that. So forward cleat, anchor, horrible setup on the anchor. Trying to use this, you gotta usually unhook it and wrap it over top of this so you don't gouge everything up, and it's just a pain in the butt with the chain and everything, but you can do it.